Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Man, it's been a pretty crazy day, alright? And that is mostly due to this whole Ledger ordeal, which is what today's video is going to be about. But since I want to start on a more positive note, to ease you guys into all this negativity, we are giving away 250 XRP the first time a video hits 1,500 likes within 24 hours. And make sure you check out Webull, alright? Link down below. You can get 4 stocks for free. And check out this GSX, because that's what I've been buying. A lot of people I know have been buying. And just check it out, link down below. Having said that, yeah, it's been a pretty dire little situation right now. And by the way, if you want to enter into the giveaway, make sure you press the like button, subscribe, and comment something down below. And also want to know for you guys, do you own a Ledger wallet? Alright, so Ledger had a breach a couple of months ago. And if you don't know about that, everybody who's bought a Ledger before June of 2020 had their information, so their name, address, and maybe a couple other things, name, address, phone number, all leaked. All right, it was all breached, it was all handed out, and that was bad because a lot of us got emails, a lot of us got text messages, which is very, very annoying. However, it got a step worse a little bit earlier today, and Ledger even went trending for half the day because of how bad this is. Because Ledger's personal information that got leaked of 217,000 customers, it now got sold. All right, it got sold earlier, but now it got sold once more, or at least it got published on a freaking official freaking hacker block where everybody has access to it now. And I'm saying that a little bit exaggerated, as it's not like everybody in the world has access to it, but it's public now. It's public and people can get it. It's been posted on a hacker blog, and people, it's called Raid Forums, by the way, and people are now going around and publishing this most likely to others. And there's already been a couple of really bad things that have gone around. Will Panda has shared a Reddit post saying that a Ledger data leak victim has now become a victim of blackmail. Other Redditors admit receiving similar messages. So if you want to know, it said here, fantastic. Below is an email I received today. No, I am not worried, but seriously, screw you, Ledger. I now get 3-4 emails a day and 5-6 text messages a day. Go to the somewhere. Hello, my name. I have recently become aware of your cryptocurrency holdings. I also live in my city, and I also know that you live at my address. I am not afraid to invade your home. I don't want to make this any harder than it has to be. I'm offering you $500, shouldn't be much considering you were part of the recent pump, to leave you alone. If not, I'm not afraid to show up when you least expect it and see how my wrench works against your face, or maybe even wait for you to leave your home and take your belongings whilst you're not there to call the police. I'll be waiting for my money and watching you until then. Payment address right there. So, it's definitely an interesting email to come out, and I've already said on Twitter right now, I'm not going to recommend you guys to really be worried about the situation too much, because it's just hackers who are kind of known to be, not that heavy on the physical side. A lot of these ones, they just more so are hiding behind their internet mask. If you guys get what I'm trying to say, I mean, there's a lot of hackers who might be able to fight very well, or they really are prepared to go get you out of your home. But I'm more so talking about this idea that, most of them are probably in a different country. Most of them are just sending these emails out to everywhere around the world, since they also don't know if you have any money at all. All right. The bigger picture comes, though, where it's kind of a scare, and some people might not know about the bigger picture. So I also saw this meme just now by Bagzy. Ledger support. I didn't know you offered home visits. Come in. All right. Of course, this new guy who is claiming like they are Ledger, most likely, or something along those lines, because we'll see a ton of different emails pop up nowadays. I mean, if you just type in Ledger here and just scroll through for a little bit, oh my days, it's so bad. It is so bad. It is so bad. Governments, by the way, are also getting hacked right now. We saw the U.S. Treasury or the U.S. Congress, I don't know, just get 2 breaches in a very short amount of time as well, right? Hackers are really active right now, which is why I'm going to recommend you guys again to be very careful with all your information. I luckily did not buy any Ledger on my own address, because I have a tendency to watch out with this type of stuff, but I guess a lot of people have, and even if it was my own address, I mean, it's just not like I'm really worried, but it's very annoying that people will know that, that's your house and you bought some thing on that one. So personal information of 270,000. Let's go on through here this a little bit. Another fun one here from DNDC Capital or D Capital. Man, Ledger thought of everything with their Christmas pack. Ledger Christmas pack. This limited edition pack contains a Ledger Nano X, a Glock 43, and a $25 voucher to use when buying crypto through Ledger Live from our partner Coinify. Start your crypto journey with Ledger and access true financial freedom as well as personal security. Trust us, you'll need it, for 600 euros. So this one was very funny. Ledger does a good job to secure your private keys, all right? As you can see here, that one is closed, but your home address, oh, they leave the door right open to your home address because that one is now up and out for the grabs for the public. So just be careful. If you get any email relating to Ledger whatsoever, do not open if you can. Do not press any link. And even though it looks like Ledger to the core, do not press any links. Do not send your 24 keywords. Do not update your app. Do not do anything along those lines, as these are scammers. They have your email. They have your name. They have your phone number, most likely. But do not reply. And I'm saying that very slowly. I know it's very annoying, but that's because some people will definitely fall for this, and a lot of people have most likely already fallen for it. And that's why I need to put a lot of emphasis on this, because you can see these are the emails you're getting. They look so much like the real ones. Like, to the core, it looks so real. But that's because these guys put a lot of effort into making it real, and I haven't seen a real Ledger email in a very long while. But even if I did, I couldn't really know because I'm blocking all that stuff, all right? I'm actually thinking here about blocking literally everything I can from Ledger, as I'm just not really happy to involve myself with all this risk, right? You guys get that too, where you're just not in the mood to get freaking things. Here, I'm getting an email just now. Let's see. July website database breach, an update. Full update here, yada, yada, yada. Let's see if it's real. What we're doing since July. Okay, so this one was definitely real because you can see there's no link to download anything. There's no link towards anything in this email, and it came from officially. Let's check it out really quickly. No reply at ledger.com, and that's the only address that I trust. However, I am not too sure I can trust that either, because there may be hackers who can spoof that to make it look like that no reply at ledger.com, and I'm just not really, on a side note, or I'm not really ready to kind of portray myself to that type of risk, right? Because these emails look very much a lot alike, and I'm just really not that eager to test it out. So from that perspective, once more, guys, just don't trust any emails from Ledger. No, they have your address. Do not worry if they send you a threat like this, because there's a 99.9999999% chance that this guy has no idea who you are, where you live, or anything like that. It's just automated emails. They just go through all of this and just send it to everybody. If I get one, the chance of that guy being, really close to my home and actually going to visit it is very small. On a different end, you can also just wait for them, to go visit your home. You put them into a coffin, so to speak. Because the chance of this happening is just very small, guys. But just don't send them any money. It's just a classical type of ransom type of situation. It's just scaring you, but it's most likely not going to happen. And even if it does, no, I cannot say even if it does. I don't know. I have nothing to say there. I'm just kind of afraid. I'm just sheltering here behind my beautiful comments. But it's just very cumbersome, very annoying that they really breach so much of you. You're trusting a company with all your information, like your official name, your freaking address, your everything, your phone number, your email, and they just breach it like that. A crypto security company, for crying out loud. That's the worst one for it to ever come from. And I don't think Ledger can ever get back from the damage they caused with this. I definitely think from now on, Ledger will, first of all, stagnate their sales, but more so never get the full trust, where people will try to really always target them because they've once messed up, and they're, maybe even, they might even close at one point or another because they're just so filled up with just this hate. And if Ledger was public, which I don't think it is, I don't think the stock would do very well because of all of this. I don't know if they should ever go public nowadays anyway, because of everything that they've went through. But maybe they already are, and maybe the stock didn't do anything. I'm just saying here and thinking that this is just one of the worst things that can happen for a company that's supposed to keep your money safe, right? And they get breached. That's just something that they could not afford. However, the email that they just sent out does explain most of what happened, and does explain what they're doing right now to fix it. It's in the email, but also on their official Twitter and everything, if you don't want to get these emails anymore, because I can actually recommend you guys to just, get rid of their email letter, as their email letter, their list of emails also got breached. So the 1 million people that are on that email list also got their emails leaked. Not much more than that, though, but it's just also very annoying, maybe. And yeah, I'm just thinking now of maybe switching up most of my things. Of course, I cannot switch up the addresses I live on, but I can switch up my phone number maybe, or switch my legal name. You know, from now I'm going to go by the name of John. John Wick is my new name. So if he looks up my name in the Ledger database, he sees blah, blah, blah. He looks it up in the registrar, he sees John Wick. He's not coming to my house. I bet you that much, because who would do that? So, yeah, there's just a very cumbersome situation. And I'm just afraid that some people will actually send money because they're afraid of these guys coming to your house, where the chance of them coming is very small, as they're sending it to everybody out there in the world, most likely. So once more, if you're receiving an email like that, let us know in the comment section or in Discord. But, you know, you can most likely just tell it to the police if you really want to, that somebody's bugging you. But, yeah, I don't think they're going to follow up, because they're going to have to go, you know, across 270,000 addresses, of which most likely 100,000 will be empty, as a lot of these guys will have $10 in their freaking address, right? I bought so many different wallets. I have 25 of them or something like that, and I think 20 of them are empty. Maybe 22 of them are empty. All right. At first, I had some more in some, but I changed up my strategy, and I just have most of them being empty. And of course, I have different places for them. But so these guys are going to go across 10 of my addresses that I have sent these things to, because I usually send things to different addresses, so to speak, or even to like the stores, like a store close to you where you can just pick it up. I sometimes do that as well. They're going to go across all of them and find nothing. You know, they're not going to waste their time, of course, because they don't know if you have any money or not. Maybe you can't even pay 500 euros or dollars. They don't know. They have no idea. So, yeah, but just be careful, all right? That's the main thing I'm trying to say here. Be very much careful. Here they're actually saying that only... Wait, let's actually quickly check this out. As the reports show, it seems that the hacking of the e-commerce database of Ledger, having occurred back in June of this year, is where the data in question comes from. However, this is where things get interesting. Ledger did acknowledge the database breach back in June, sure, but claimed that only 9,500 postal addresses, phone number, and product purchase details were compromised during said hack. As this data leak shows, however, it seems those claims had significantly downplayed the scope of the compromised data. So let's check this out here. This is the official Ledger tweet. I already checked the thread out here. Today, we were alerted to the dump of the contents of a Ledger customer database on Raid Forum, which is that forum for hackers where they share a lot of this data on. You can actually check haveibeenpawned.com if you want to know if you're part of this breach. I will not put a link down below because I don't know how YouTube likes that, but haveibeenpwned.com. Let me just type it in here. Have I been pawned? Have I been pwned.com, I believe it is. Yeah. Just check that out. Type your email address in. It's safe. Just check that out to see if your data actually got leaked. You can check it out there. And if your data has actually been publicized, you can also most likely know about it right there. It's just, it's very annoying for them too. It's very annoying for us, but all right. Then some positive news, I guess. JP Morgan says flows into major crypto funds are key to Bitcoin's outlook, which is mostly referring to the fact that, you know, Grayscale might stop at one point or another to buy Bitcoin, and that would be very, very detrimental for Bitcoin's price. But what I want to say is I don't think Grayscale will ever really stop with their purchases, because a lot of the people that are buying Grayscale Trust, or into the Grayscale Trust, are actually doing that because they do not want to be involved with storing their crypto. All right, do you guys get that for a little second? What we have to deal with here with the Ledger situation is because we are our own hosts, right? We have our own money, we're our own banks. And it's kind of fun to kind of get some in-depth look into what banks have to deal with every single day. Because you can kind of understand that they're getting these freaking threats every single day, most likely, and just every single freaking problem you could imagine. They probably get it every single day. And Grayscale is like a middleman where they make sure the money is secure for a lot of the people that buy into Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust. And they take a 2% fee every single year, but that's mostly just to store the Bitcoin that they buy for others, because they do not use their own money to buy crypto, they use other people's money to buy crypto, hence the price of their trust are way overpriced for the amount of Bitcoin that they have. But, you know, I don't think Grayscale will ever stop buying, and it's also pretty important to understand that you can actually use custodians to, you know, put your crypto in, or just use the ledger and don't ever go back to the website and you'll be fine, because none of your funds are at risk of being stolen if you do not press any links in the emails or anything like that, because the Ledger hard wallet is still very, very safe. Right? It's just about your information outside of that that's at risk and that's, you know, being bothered right now. So yeah, as long as you keep that in the back of your head, you're good. Take care, guys, because I've done my due warning here about the situation. I think everybody now is up to date about what you need to know. And don't press any emails. Everybody in the comment section that's using my name or logo is just a scammer. Be careful, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care.